Got a reaction video for you guys. I was actually supposed to react to this video at the end of last year. See, his date stamp like December 2020. I think my aunt sent it to me a couple days later, but I was having some technical difficulties. So with all that being said, we're gonna get into this video. It's only an 8-minute video, but I'm gonna be stopping it, pausing, and giving my little commentary, my reaction on it. I have watched it before, but that doesn't stop it from pissing me off every time. So without further ado,
by Chicago police.
Let me get
but the
into
city's
it.
legal team is trying to stop us from telling you. It involves an innocent woman getting handcuffed, naked, with a dozen male officers watching. Now, she wants you to see the body camera video, but tonight the city went to federal court to try to keep it secret. Here's CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini.
I had just gotten home from work, and when I was undressing in my bedroom.
It was a cold February night, and Jeanette Young, a social worker, had just finished her shift at the hospital.
You see them running up to the apartment complex with the battering ram in their hand, a crowbar. It was so traumatic to hear the way the thing was hitting the door. And it happened so fast, I didn't have time to put on clothes.
And suddenly, she found herself frozen in fear, completely naked, in a room full of men. 9 body cameras rolling. And you're just standing there.
And I'm just standing there. I mean, terrified, humiliated, not even understanding why in that moment that this is happening to me.
And the first thing police reach for is not clothing, it's handcuffs.
They were victim.
First thing police reach for is not clothing but handcuffs. When I came up with my brand overthinking understanding, I had a lot of people be like, "What is overthinking understanding? What do you want us to understand? What is this? Like, is you thinking we overthinking? So, and you, what y'all want us? What you want us to understand about overthinking? I want motherfuckers to understand that people don't have understanding. People have no understand. People only time feel like now it ain't no generational thing. It's a world operating off a hurt thing. People only have understanding for themselves. People only have understanding for themselves, they people, and how they grew up. The way that they see life, the perception of life, their perception of life is the only understanding that they have. Because nobody with a hint of human decency, regardless of you're a police officer, anybody, at the end of the day, you're a person. When you put that badge on, you take it off. You still a person. You just a person that's a police officer. You a grown man. You somebody husband, wife, father. And if you none of that, you had a mother. So I get it. Some people might say it's protocol. You gotta put handcuffs on this woman. You gotta handcuff this woman because they gotta check the house. Why she ass naked and she terrified? Y'all not in. We ain't. You ain't in jail. She not sneaking nothing into no club. She don't have no blade or nothing. What'll make that okay? And there's so many of y'all. So that mean they checking the back. The spot don't look that big. If the police ever, if you done ever been anywhere where the police kicked the door, it happened kind of quick. You think quick. That house that they finna go and run through and check that whole house. You can put that lady in handcuffs for what? That's the first thing on your mind? Motherfuckers need to stop playing video games, man. This ain't Call of Duty. Somebody's life.
On them, and they were yelling at me, put your hands up, put your hands up.
What are you thinking right now?
I just remember, being so afraid. It's one of those moments where I just felt like that I could have died that night. If I had made one wrong move, I felt like they would have shot me. I truly believe that they would have shot me.
A police officer wraps a short coat around her shoulder, still leaving her front fully exposed. Even the sergeant in charge of the raid just stands there talking to her. She has nothing covering her.
No one lives here with me. You're telling me to relax and you guys
He told that woman relax. Mind you, they done went through the house and shit already now. He told that woman relax. She naked. Y'all done kicked down the door. This is why I say people don't have no understanding. They just, oh, they going fast. They moving. No. Come on now. You think she lying, don't you? Won't even give people benefit of the doubt no more. I understand the world is crazy. We all done been through some crazy stuff. You gotta take a situation for what it is. What that lady doing? Why would you tell that lady to relax and she ass is naked? You look uncomfortable and you fully dressed standing next to her. And you go tell her relax while she got 15 or so men running back and forth. And she don't know what the hell going on. They'll give a fucking jacket.
Then she gets a blanket.
They just threw something over me. And my hands are behind my back and I'm handcuffed. So there was no way for me to secure the blanket that they put around me.
But the blanket just keeps sliding open. More humiliation.
You need to tell me what you're looking for! What are you looking for?
You can see how some officers just stand there until this
Cowards, boy. Coward is the most deadly breed.
It felt like forever for me.
Cowards, boy.
It felt like forever.
Listen how she repeatedly tells the raid team they were in the wrong place. We counted. She says it at least 43 times.
43 times. Ain't nobody go think to check.
They were in the wrong house. Our investigation uncovered police failed to do the most basic research before getting the search warrant approved. We found they simply took the word of an informant who gave them Anjanette Young's address. The informant claimed a 23-year-old man who was a known felon had a gun and ammo inside.
Snitching gone wrong. That man said you don't have to shout. That what like people can't admit to being wrong. Like I don't even like I don't I, it's deeper than that. So I don't like making it no police thing, even though police did this action. This is sickening. But it's people act like this. People act like this. I'm just doing my job. I'm just protecting my people. I'm just doing my job. Like, oh, it made me so mad every time I watch this video. You don't have to shout. No, you don't. You could just say that you're wrong. Even with some decency of telling some people to leave. How they just how they supposed to believe her? They don't know what's going on. Come on now. You don't think these people know they're wrong? You don't think these officers, these grown ass men, know they're wrong? Even if she did have something to do with it, they not the judge and the jury. You still supposed to treat it like a human. Fucking 43 times.
Then, during the raid, something happens. Watch as two of the officers go to their squad car and begin reviewing their notes about the warrant. CPD would not comment on what you're about to hear the officers saying a few minutes later.
It wasn't initially approved or some crap. I have no idea, because they told him it was approved, and then I guess that person messed up on their end.
Messed up is an understatement. So, where was the target? Our investigation revealed he was awaiting trial on home confinement here at a different apartment in Anjanette Young's complex. How easy would it have been to locate him? Easy. Real easy. Because he was wearing a police tracking device, an electronic monitoring bracelet. It's possible he could have even heard the raid happening because records show he was confined to the unit right next door.
But I'm telling you it's wrong. I'm telling everybody.
Right next door. Probably laughing his ass off. That lady still naked.
We found if they would have done a little bit more research, they might have found where the target actually lived.
Yes.
I think Scrub was being too kind because ultimately this is a constitutional rights issue.
Keenan Salter is Anjanette Young's attorney and is suing the police department.
If this had been a young woman in Lincoln Park by herself in her home, naked, a young white woman, let's just be frank, if the reaction would have been the same. I don't think it would have been. I think they would have saw that woman, rightfully so, as someone who was vulnerable, someone who deserved protection, someone who deserved to have their dignity maintained. They viewed Miss Young as less than human.
I can, man, less than, I can't even knock that. I can't even knock that. Once again, it's the world. If you don't look vulnerable, if you look like you could take care of yourself, if I have some type of notion in my mind of a person who came from this background or look like you is supposed to do this or do that, this lady didn't even get a fair shake. I can't even go against that. She ass naked. It's no more vulnerable than that. It's no more vulnerable. Unless some people who used to being naked for, a living, but usually it's nothing more vulnerable than that. That's the quickest way to strip somebody of their dignity, to make them feel some type of way. I'm gonna rob you, but not only if I'm gonna rob you, I'm gonna make you get naked. Cause I don't need you running to get no pistol. I don't need you doing. No, I want you naked. I'm gonna leave you naked out here so you could. That woman ass naked. It, man. I hate watching this video. I promise, man. I can't stand cowards. I can't stand cowards. You are a person at the end of the day. I put my uniform on. I'm a soldier, and even within that organization, it's a lot of stuff that's crazy. But I'm a human at the end of the day. I'm a female at the end of the day. If I see something wrong, I don't care if it's happening to me or somebody else. I'm gonna speak on it. Use of people not liking me, not fucking me. Like nobody said nothing to nobody check nobody. They went outside to check the warrant. Ain't nobody checked nobody. Nobody told nobody to put this woman on some clothes. This is what I be saying about like moving in groups and everybody in there. All these lovely, lovely men, police officer, and nobody had no type of understanding. They just swear they executing the warrant and they doing their job. Before you do your job, when you wake up in the morning, your basic job is being another breathing, living, feeling human being. It's to treat somebody else like they're a human being. You want to treat somebody like you want to be treated. Treat the next person like a human being. This was unnecessary. I don't care about protocol. None of that. This was totally unnecessary. Then they steady telling her to relax.
They did eventually walk her to a room to remove the handcuffs so she could get dressed, then put them right back on and kept questioning her.
Steady questioning her. Man, shut up. And if it was,
I don't get in trouble for anything. I don't do illegal stuff. I'm not that person. You got the wrong information.
At this point, the sergeant in charge of the raid tells the officer who got the warrant to step outside. But you won't hear it because once outside, the body camera is shut off. Back inside Anjanette's home, another officer finally uncuffs her. She had been bound for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Listen as the sergeant returns with a new message.
Man, you ain't got no choice. Look how they try to lock this lady door back.
It was too damaged to repair, so watch as they try to find something to wedge it shut. They settle on an ironing board. Surreal?
Surreal. It's almost like a bad movie.
I feel they slid through that part too quick. This woman in Chicago, y'all just bust through her door as the police officers. This woman in Chicago, Y'all secured or tried to secure this woman front door with an ironing board and a dresser. Once again, well, I feel like people ain't got no damn understanding. What's this doing? What's this doing? Who is that protecting? That damn ironing board and the dresser ain't protecting if the wind blow too hard in Chicago in February. If it snow the next day and it's a bad fucking snowstorm, that ironing board and that dress ain't protecting the nada. That can't protect you from the regular elements. Earth, wind, and fire, damn, let alone some people. People think I be tripping. People think I be tripping. You gotta stand on your principle with anybody. I'm a female who have mostly male friends. They do they women or something wrong, or they, hey, why you doing it? Can't do that. Nah, you different. I wouldn't do you like that. I want to talk to you like, yes, you would. Yes, you would. I'm a woman at the end of the day, man. You can't rock like that. You wouldn't do it to me, don't do it to her. Or don't do it around me. People don't stand on principle no more. That's when people get off in these cliques, they get off in these gangs, they go claim a section in their neighborhood, they go get on a police force, they go get in the army, they go do all this stuff to become uh something bigger than themselves, and they don't fucking realize it's a billion of human beings out there. You're gonna forever be bigger than yourself. Everything I do is I'm an African American female. I'm gonna forever be bigger than myself. Any footstep and way I talk and anything I leave on the mark is gonna be. I'm a woman. I'm an African American. I'm gonna forever be something bigger than myself. People get this shit so fucked up. That's why I say overthinking. Understand nobody got no understanding. I'm gonna let the rest of it play. I'm gonna let the rest of it play.
When I watch this, I feel like I'm watching a movie. But those are no actors. I'm no actor. This is my real life.
Nah, shawty, them some cowards, baby.
They're adding trauma to people's lives that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
Trauma.
Is more. They need to do the work.
Take that shirt out. She running. R.I.P.
They can't
Breonna Taylor.
do it and leave people's lives in ruins because they got it wrong.
The sergeant in charge apologized to her before he
Apologize.
left. CPD has refused to comment on this case. It's been 2 years since the raid. And COPA, the civilian
2 years since the raid. This video say December 15, 2020.
All of the officers involved. They did not say if anyone has been disciplined. At City Hall.
Say they in the process of trying to interview all of the officers involved. That's why you got to police like that. I get so confused when people be like, they don't want to be police officers. It's because people don't do their job right. I'd love for us to have better police officers, better people doing everything. Waitresses, doctors, teachers. We got to get back into the habit of people actually wanting to do their job. We got to start teaching kids like grown-ups, not even just kids. It's a lot of grown-up with kids mentalities. Sure, they doing something because they taking care of some kids that they brought in the world and they paying bills, and that's about it. They swear they grown. You ain't doing nothing for nobody. 2 years ago, and this video was just aired December 15, 2020. Cowards, man. We gotta change it. Whoever COPA is, who do the police, the checking the police department or investigate the police, we gotta have people working in there. People gotta remember to stand on principles, their morals, and their values, no matter what group of people that you get around. You gotta remember to stand on what you believe in. Like, it just made me so sick because I know situations like this. And I rather say something than say nothing. Oh, it was white people, black man wouldn't have did this and that. I ain't even gonna say that. It could have happened with anybody. People get so caught up in their jobs, so caught up in protecting the people that wear the uniform as them. When we all people, we do not occupy this world by ourselves. And even just the simple fact if you is doing your job is just a human decency factor in it. I'm the type of person who take disrespect. I take disrespect so bad. I've been confrontational since a puppy, so I try to respect everybody. And even if I can't stand them, I don't have to disrespect them. And I want the same in return. So even if that situation would have happened, if them officers don't like black people, them officers was just doing their job, just the basic of put some clothes on this lady. She not under arrest. She handcuffed. And if you gonna put the handcuffs on anyway, what she gonna do? What she gonna run to the back? If the police hit the door, you hitting everything any way that they not coming in. You hitting that way to get out. The spot looks small, so man, we gotta do better. Y'all gotta get some understanding. Y'all gotta figure out what y'all doing. Y'all gotta figure out what y'all doing. And shout out to her for wearing that Breonna Taylor t-shirt, cause that could have ended bad. Just like them people, them police officers, regardless if it's all police not bad, but the ones who sit around and let bad stuff go on, then y'all just as bad as everybody else. That's coward. I can't stand cowards. You ain't even like, come on now. You wouldn't want me to do that to your mother, your daughter, your wife. Then you ain't standing on what you talking about. I'm just doing my job. Let somebody do that to your mother and your wife. None of them police officers in that room would want that to happen to one of their relatives. They wouldn't want that to happen to their damn dog or their cat. We gotta do better. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below on this video. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah.